Hi, how are you guys today? I just came back. I finished my exercise, which are golf and powerlifting. I have a good news. Uh, Today I started to swing driver at golf. I used to use club number 7, but my golf tutor told me now you're prepared for using driver club. So I used it. It's quite heavier than I expected because I heard that driver is much lighter than club 7, but when I used it, I feel like it's much heavier than Club 7. I thought it would be the length problem because the driver is much longer compared to Club 7. Okay, this is my story. And then I'm gonna tell you my random story. Okay, recycle. Tell me about a memorable experience you had while recycling. What happened? What made it so memorable? Tell me about it in as much details as possible. Okay, I have a story. When I was in the university, I was living alone in the studio apartment. It's quite small, but comfy and cozy. But for the recycling story, it happened in the summer. I I have a habit for recycling. I used to collect all of my recycling stuff in the balcony, and every once a week, I throw away those recycling stuff outside. But at the moment, at the night, I suddenly hear something strange sound while I'm sleeping. I thought it would be pigeon or balls, but when I opened the door of balcony, there were three cockroaches. I was freaked out because I'm confident I'm really good at cleaning my room and studio apartment. I'd never thought I would see cockroach in my studio apartment. So when I saw it, I didn't know how to deal with that. But actually, when I was young, I'm quite good at catching bugs, like dragonflies and something like that. So I try to keep hold my mind, and I just brought some tissues and cut it. Cut three cockroaches, which is on balcony at the moment. I just use my hands, and then I clean up my hand using the uh, soap, which is soap foam. I clean a lot at the moment, as much as I can, because I heard when we cut the cockroach spit it out or what they had inside, like eggs or parasites. And of course, I was using the wet tissues to clean up the floors of the balcony. Um, it was my first time and last time uh, which I saw the cockroach in my studio apartment. Actually, behind my seat, there is my pet Happy. He is eating his meal right now, so maybe you can hear the sound. He's eating sound. His meal. Next time I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna introduce my cute dog Happy next time, because I can't do that right now because he's eating. And then next question. Up. About the parks. Please tell me about the activities people do at park you often visit. What sorts of things do children do? How are they similar to or different from what others do? Give me as many as details as possible. It's quite interesting questions. Maybe last video I told you I used to go to Ujang Mountain because there is a beautiful place for park. So I can see a lot of people working out. Children, they are playing basketball and soccer because they're a really good place to playing the balls. When I was young, I used to play their baseball and basketball, but nowadays they're setting some place for basketballs and football there. So unfortunately, many young children nowadays they can't play baseball anymore because the area is now only for basketballs and baseballs. But for the others, it's quite interesting because when I was young, many others they are usually working is hardly to see people who are running. But nowadays, here in Korea, running is quite a new trend at the park. So I can see a lot of people running out there. Actually, when I was in the university, I was living in Canada for a year. At the moment, I saw a lot of people running outside. So I used to think, oh, why Korean people they don't run outside? But nowadays it's the booming season for running, so I can see everywhere running outside, which is really good. Actually, I'm quite like doing cardio, like running. So people starting powerlifting, I used to learn outside. It's about 5 kilogram. I used to run at the park. After that, I ate dinner. It was one of my habits. Sometimes I quite miss that season. I hope so. I can have much more opportunity to work out outside with powerlifting. But I'm quite busy these days. Like I need to do golf, billiard, and powerlifting. It's gonna be excused. Sorry. And next question is I'm gonna do quick answer because the time's already past 9 and 30 seconds. Oh, it's not a question. Okay. Tell me about one of your friends. What does he or she look like? How did you become friends? Tell me about your friend as much detail as possible. Okay, I when I was in the middle school student, I met Tom. His fake name. Uh, is quite a lucky to know Tom because at the first season when I entered the classroom, he was he was sitting by me, and he's a good person. We had a lot of we share a lot of experience what we had before in the elementary schools and how we did. Uh, Actually, I don't know. It's instinctively, we quite met together. So I think he and me has same gag point and same perspective in our life. So that's why I still meet him. Actually, whenever actually I when I have time, I go to the gym with him to do workout. So he is quite good at because 2 months ago he just took a body profile for himself. So I can say he is really good at doing working out, and he is quite gym rat. Actually, I want to talk about him and I want to tell you about more story about him, but the time is already past, so I'm gonna let you know to you. Um, as I mentioned before, I'm practicing English, and that's why I'm recording this video. If you find some better sentences or English words, please let me know and share your experience information what I answered today. Okay, thank you for today. Have a good night. Bye bye.